Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we are looking at the newest set coming from Magic, Aetherdrift. I know spoilers have been out for a while now, but I've made the mistake of making Commander decks around newly spoiled cards before the set was fully released. And there wound up being several new cards from the set that would have been a great fit had I just waited a week or so. But something that was completely released were the Commander decks. So today we'll be looking at upgrading Living Energy, the Teamer Commander deck coming out later this week. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Now, on Friday's video we took a look at the Esper Zombies deck, Eternal Might. We found that one of the commanders wanted us to have a board full of zombies and helped us draw cards, while the other one wanted us to discard our creatures and bring them back as zombies. They sort of worked together, but I felt they worked better as two separate decks. That is not the case in today's deck. Let me explain. The Face Commander, Saheeli Radiant Creator, is a 4-mana 4/4 legendary human artificer who generates 1 energy for us every time we cast an artifact or artificer spell. Additionally, at the beginning of combat on our turn, we may pay 3 energy. If we do, we create a token that's a copy of target permanent we control, except it's a 5/5 artifact creature in addition to its other types and has haste. We then sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Our other commander in this deck is PNLR Chief Mechanic, a legendary 2/4 human artificer. Whenever one or more creatures we control deal combat damage to a player, we get 2 energy counters. At the beginning of our end step, we may pay 1 or more energy. If we do, we create an XX colorless vehicle artifact token named Nalar Aetherjet with flying and crew 2, where X is the amount of energy spent this way. Okay, so they both make energy and they both care about artifacts. They also both allow us to spend energy to make artifact creatures. Sure, one's a vehicle that requires crewing, but the other one has to be sacrificed at our end step. To me, there wasn't enough of a difference between the two, so I decided to give my editor a break and have a shorter video today. But before we get any further, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. One of my favorite products Ultimate Guard has is their Xenoskin Sidewinder. The Sidewinder has a soft microfiber lining as well as the rugged Xenoskin shell we've all come to love. While the Sidewinder isn't a new product, they are now available in the limited Bloomborough print, like the Eluge one seen here. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming with my son over on Musings by Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Now, let's take a look at our deck list and compare it to our checklist. This will give us an idea of what cuts we can make and where we should be adding some improvements. 53 mana sources split between 38 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. A little heavy, so we may want to cut some from here. 10 pieces of card advantage. On target, but maybe an additional 1 or 2 here would be good. 8 pieces of card advantage. 4 board wipes. No graveyard hate. No sudden I win cards, but some fun interaction. Okay, so we're not looking to turn this deck into a combo-centric deck, just something fun to play. So we'll be cutting Talisman of Curiosity from our Mana Ramp package and replacing it with Is It Generatorium. This card not only increases the amount of energy we make, we can use it to draw a ton of cards. Or make a copy of it with our commander, allowing us to generate even more energy every turn. Next up, we'll be cutting Overflowing Basin. While not a bad land, we're a bit high on Cynic lands in this deck, so we'll replace it with Royal Cartographer. Again, thematic and card advantage. Next up, Triplicate Titan is a card that I've never enjoyed seeing, so we'll be replacing that with Commit Memory in order to give ourselves some graveyard hate and some interaction. Yes, forcing your opponents to shuffle their graveyard into their library is a form of graveyard hate. Ask anyone who plays Reanimation. The Lightning Runner is overcosted for what it does, so we'll be replacing it with the Electro Siphon. Again, more interaction for the deck, and thematic interaction at that. Finally, Pia and Karan Nalar aren't necessarily bad, but they don't really work in this deck, so we'll swap them out for Beast Within. Not a thematic replacement, I know, but Beast Within can get rid of any annoying permanent on the battlefield, even a land. Like I said, short video today. My editor's been working hard this last week, and I wanted to give her an easy one today. Are you picking up Living Energy? What are your plans with the deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Nazwan Konga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, William Pye, Kazaris, Booksu, Patrick, Naffy, Noodle, Tiz, Art, Richard, Devon, Sint, Boomy, Freya, Jackie, and Finn. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.